Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we did a lot of exploring around Glitter Gulch Mine. We did some things with Mumbo Jumbo over there, and now we are here at Humbo Wumbo. We're gonna transform and do everything we can with the Humbo Wumbo transformation. Even get a warp right back to her inside her hut. You have Globo. Want to give to Humba? Yes. Sure, I'll just throw it in. Magic ready. Jump in. Wumba. Cool. So, we're gonna transform into, I believe it's called a plunger. Wumba call this detonator. Use control stick to move and press B for self-destruct attack. Now, self-destruct attack does not always mean you're going to self-damage, but you can self-damage if you don't detonate properly. So we want to be... Oh, never mind. We don't even have to press a button. You just have to go and stand on the detonation piece. So we got that. We want to head back towards the water, the shed, because right down here, and we technically don't need to do this, but we are doing it just for the opening. Yeehaw! Kaboom! We blow up that shed. Now we can get back to the water tunnels, which we technically don't need to go back to, but just in case we get lost in these caves, it's better to have a consistent direction. Next, we need to go do the flying saucer area over here. Hop, 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 hop at the fuel storage. Hop, 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 hop. That destroys the rocks. And the UFO box starts to go. But then stops. And I think he tells us why. Bleep! Now that door is not open on the other side, bleep. Yeah, so that's why. There's a door on the other side of the light in an area that the detonator cannot follow. That is blocking the UFO from leaving. So we don't have to worry about that just yet. Now, there is one more spot for the detonator to go to, and I believe that is next to Mumbo Jumbo. This is one of the few transformations that cannot sink in water. And that is because if this transformation sunk, we would be pretty much trapped at the bottom of the river. We don't want that. We're going down to Mine Entry 2. If I am correct about where this is. Oh, thank goodness. This is the last TNT point. Come on. There we go. That destroys that jail cell door. Now let's go get that Jinjo. Come on. Get the Jinjo. Get the Jinjo. Get the Jinjo. Yeehaw! Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeehaw! There we go. Okay, so that is it. Now we've done everything we need to with the detonator. Let's go back to Humba Wumba. And what we're gonna do now, watershed, that one, is go through the cave entrance that is right outside. Yeehaw! This cave. It's another toxic gas cave called the Canary Cave. Over here! I need you to help me out of this frightful predicament. Who might you be? I'm Canary Mary. They used to send me down the mines to check for gas. If I died, they know it wasn't safe. Nice. I can't think of more pleasant jobs. They just left me here. I don't think I'll last much longer. Don't worry. I'll get Kazooie here to smash the cage open. If I must. Perfect. Woohoo! I'm free! It's moments like this that make adventuring worthwhile. But she hasn't even got a Jiggy. I mean, she might. We didn't really inquire with this character. In the words of one Lucajin, the Zoobly Zoo character. I actually had to Google what Zoobly Zoo was because I had no idea. It is a thing before my time. And it is crazy just what sort of things were on TV back in the day. I love Lucajin. Love you, Lucajin. Big fan. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else for us. Eggs. Oh, there is a box. Feathers. More eggs. More feathers. Okay. Let's go talk to Canary Mary. Canary Mary went off that way. Up. Hello, Canary. Hey there, Canary Mary. Why are you still around? Oh, my wings are still a bit stiff from spending so long in that cage. How about a race to help me stretch them? On this old handcart? I'm sure it was broken when I saw it last. It was, but I fixed it and put it back on the track. You're pretty resourceful for an old bird, aren't you? I like to try. Jump aboard if you fancy a go. Sounds like fun. What do we do? Simply tap A as fast as you can to drive the handcart along. Sure thing. Onto the handcart. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go! And button mash. This is our first Canary Mary race. We are gonna go nice and easy on this one. Just kind of keep going with a standard speed. Canary Mary does have much harder races in the future. And I am planning on completing all of them. It is a important victory to note that in my original N64 file, I've never completed the Canary Mary race. Or not this one or the next one, but like in a future world, we deal with Canary Mary again. And what we want to do as well, since we're doing this and getting all the way to the train station, is we're going to deal with the train station next. Let's get to the end before Canary Mary finishes. I think we beat you there, Mary. Well, I guess you can have this shiny thing I found before I got locked in that cage. Is it a Jiggy? I can't remember what it is. It's been under my wing for days. Ew. I'm not sure I want it in that case. Yeah, that was a fine race. Sure was. My wings are starting to feel better. How about a race back again? Hop on the cart if you think you can beat me again. So we get that, and now Canary Mary's on this side, which is good. What we want to do is climb into Chuffy the train. Up. Hello. This is my train control pad. You'll have to battle me before you go anywhere. Huh? Who said that? Sounds like it came from inside that boiler. Indeed it did, Banjo. Indeed it did. In fact, I wonder what's under that big pile of coal in the corner. Maybe it's a Jiggy. Old King Cole, grubby boiler monarch. Who dares enter Old King Cole's boiler? I'm Banjo, and this is Kazooie. We want to use your train. You would, huh? In that case, I'll fight you for it. But you're supposed to be a merry old soul. Not me, pal, but you'll soon be feeling my merry old soul on the top of your puny heads. This is Old King Cole, the second boss in the game, and the point where you can start to see that every world has its own boss fight. Now that we've got this, we're gonna just use eggs to defeat the merry old soul. And as we shoot him, he starts to fall to pieces. Perhaps we should sit down and talk about this. Right behind us. They did make Old King Cole an easy boss fight, most likely to make it so that he's not going to prevent you from exploring. I've only just polished. Because a lot of puzzles in this game do require the ability to use this train. So let's grab all those, and now let's get out of the boiler. Yes, I'm going. And we can't use the train now at all, but now that we have it, we can use it elsewhere. In all sorts of areas of the game. Now we're going to use Canary Mary to get back to the entrance. So jump on. And now we're going to be a bit more active in button mashing. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Because now Canary Mary is going to go faster. but so are we. And this Canary Mary does not have rubber banding yet, so it is okay to go fast. And if I need a break, I kind of do. Okay. Whew. This is also something that the Xbox kind of lets you do as well. You can pause mid-race and just take a breather. Whew. Button mashing A is not what it used to be. Ready? Go. But mash! I see Canary Mary is catching up! No, don't lose! Okay. And there we go. And what this gives us is a Cheeto page. That's 2 out of 2 for us, Mary. Perhaps you'd like this piece of paper as a prize. It's been wedged in my... No, I don't want to know where it's been. I think I've spent quite enough time in this gloomy old mine. I'm off to swoop and soar among the clouds. Bye-bye, friends. Perhaps we'll see each other again. Oh, not for a few weeks. So we grab this. Let's go check our totals and see where we're at. So we can't get 1 Jiggy because it requires shoes that we don't have. We can't get the Jinjo because it requires coming back from World 4. We have everything else except for 1 Jiggy, which requires us to backtrack to Mayhem Temple. Now, I think my ultimate goals for backtracking. Do I want to do backtracking early and right away? Yeah. So the rules I'll set into motion now with backtracking is after completing the world, we will backtrack. So now, let's head back to Mayhem Temple. Actually, no, we don't want Mayhem Temple first. And I say that because I realized we have Cheeto pages. We're gonna go back to Jinjo Village first. And not really Jinjo Village, but Isle of Hags. Spiral Mountain. Got a little discombobulated there. Now we want to do this for 2 reasons. We now have a power to break big rocks. Right outside of our hut is a big rock. That's so much better. Shouldn't you be in the water where it's safer? You're right. I'll probably dry up and die if I don't get back to the moat around the Spiral Mountain. I suppose you'll be wanting a carry then. Well, I'd walk there myself, but we goldfish are a little disadvantaged in the leg department. Sassy. While we're here, I never actually showed the inside. The music is so depressing. Everything's been destroyed. We have no furniture left at all. Okay. So let's take the goldfish to the moat. And this is important. Thanks, guys. Perhaps these extra bubbles may be of some use. Bubbles? We want at least a jiggy for that. Sorry, I'm all out of those. However, I'll also teach you how to swim faster. Simply press A and B together. Cheerio. So, we now have double the air bubble. And A does kicking. B does wings. And A and B does kicking and wings. So helpful for speed. Especially when we get to World 4, which is an aquatic world. Now, next up is this. We have not yet been inside of Gruntilda's lair. Not that there's much to explore and see. But it's so nice listening to the original music. Hello again, Banjo. Remember me? I'm Cheeto, the magical spellbook. Yeah, we know who you are. Just hand over something useful. You're out of luck. There, I'm afraid. Grunty ripped out all my pages because I helped you in the last game. I'd be most grateful if you could look out for them on your travels. Maybe. What's in it for us? Well, for every 5 pages you return, I'll let you in on a little secret. You mean a cheat? Well, I'm not called Cheeto for nothing. Great, you've got enough pages for me to tell you a new secret cheat. About time. Spill the beans. Hand over my precious pages first. Much obliged. My first cheat is feathers. Got it? Here's a small clue as to how to activate the cheat. Mayahem Temple. Code Chamber. Letters. Got it? No, I still don't understand. I do, Banjo. Come on, let's go use that cheat. We also get a refresher of what his cheat was every time if we come back to him. He'll tell us what was new, what is old. It's really useful. Now we're gonna make our way to Mayahem Temple. Now that we have some extra goodies to do. We have Heggy's cheat code from a few episodes ago. Homing. We also have a cheat code from Cheeto now. Feathers. And we have the last of the Jiggies to collect in Mayahem Temple. Wooded Hollow. So first up, let us go to near Wumba's wigwam. We'll do the cheat codes first. All we have to do is get inside. This is our first time entering this temple as well. And here we are at the code chamber. This is where you activate my cheats. Stand on this podium if you want to know how. You must spell out the cheat code I've given you. Use the control stick to move the aiming sight and press Z to fire. Aim carefully though. If you hit a wrong letter, you'll have to start again. So let's start with homing. H. O. M. I. N. G. Nice shooting. Now step across to the cheat sheet on the wall over there and press B to view your new cheat. The homing cheat will make eggs home in on baddies. And now we'll do F, E, A, T, H, E, R, S. Feathers. The feathers cheat will double the maximum number of red and gold feathers that you can carry. Okay. So that is it for the cheats we can put in. You can use the menu to view or change the status of the cheat you have earned. We can double maximum feathers and enable homing eggs. Now, there's homing eggs is cheat number 12, but I don't remember all of the cheats. So what I'm gonna put up on the screen are some of the other cheats that you can find that are not related to the Cheeto pages and where you can find them. Now we're gonna go back to the prison compound. Now, before we deal with Delberta, because that's going to take us back to the World 2 area, we're going to go through this cave. Because we don't have to go up and around this time. We just need access to this rock. And down we go. Now, 1, 2, I think it's this one. This one. There we go. Now we go in a counterclockwise direction to shake the jiggy down. And the next one. Now we saw that we're able to get onto this one, but I do want to make this as easy as possible. We're gonna knock the jiggy down once more. Now we're gonna go back up. And flip. If you don't beat the timer, the jiggy just goes right back up to the top, which is just fine, really. Okay. Now what we want to do is free Delberta. And up. Eek! Thanks very much for unblocking my passage. It's worth a jiggy. Hand it over, you plague-ridden pest. Eek! You'll have to come and see my master, Bill, about it. At least we can follow Delberta out of here. Hey, Bill. My rodent partner Delberta is still missing. Funny you should say that. We had another look round and managed to find her. There she is now. Hi, honey, I'm home. Dilberta, is that really you? I'm so happy you found my Dilberta. Take this purry little gold nugget as a reward. Right on the cot is the Jiggy. And there we go. With that, guys, we are practically done. Now, I do have one last thing that I want to show in this episode, which is part of why I find Banjo-Tooie to be less threatening. Yeah, I'd say that's the right word. We're gonna get back to Isle of Hags, and then I'll talk about the save and quit. Now, in Banjo-Kazooie, when you saved and quit from the game, it gave you a cutscene of what Gruntilda does to Tootie and really puts in the pressure of, if you do not win, this is gonna happen. It also happened when you gamed over. Notice how there's no life number of how many lives you have. We don't have to worry about lives. And in Banjo-Tooie, if we save and quit, we get game over. But we don't get to see Gruntilda blast the island. We don't get to see exactly what the risk is in Banjo-Tooie. Like, what happens when we fail? And I feel like that's another part that makes Banjo-Kazooie the better game over Banjo-Tooie, is that when you're done playing for the day, the game reminds you, hey, this is what you're playing for. You're trying to save your sister from this fate. Remember to come back and save the day. Banjo-Tooie does not have that. And it is a little, to me, it's a bit sad and disappointing. But it is okay, because we already know what we have to deal with, in that Gruntilda the Witch has murdered Bottles in the first episode, and also King Jiggy Wiggy in the second episode. That cutscene went really fast. In fact, this cutscene's moving really fast too. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's episode of Banjo-Tooie. This will also be the only time you see me save and quit. I just want to point that out. In the next episode, we're going to make our way to World 3 of Banjo-Tooie. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash the like button, and subscribe if you have not for more Banjo-Tooie content. We'll see you all next time. The Res Plays is out.